Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master Poppins. And today we're going to be looking at a style of beer I haven't really reviewed much of. I only reviewed one beer in this style. It's a Berliner Weisse, which is the sour German style Weiss beer originating from Berlin. Now, the one I reviewed was from Berliner Kindl, which is like a very popular brand in Germany, in Berlin. But it was solid. It wasn't that good. But this should apparently be better. This is brewed by this is brewed by Dr. Fritz Briem, who is a professor, and he researched like old beer styles and tries to brew them again. Now this is one of the beers he brewed, and this is the 1809 traditional Berliner style Weisse. And it basically tells some info about the style here on the label, and it's on 5%. It's the cool thing is actually the hops are added during mashing. The beer is not boiled, and then they fermented at fairly high temperatures too. And it's brewed. He's from the Durmans Institute, which is actually Weihenstephan, the whole university they have there. But as far as I know, it was brewed at another brewery in Munich, but I can't remember the name of it. Bavaria or something like that. I'm not really sure. But it should be an interesting beer. It's going to be nice having something sour for a while. They use one strain of lactic bacteria in here, and then wheat. So yeah, let's get it cracked open. Very lively. It's about to come out there. So we got it poured here, and it's like a hazy golden yellow color. It's very light in color. This is, by the way, without syrups. Usually some places in Germany they put in fruit syrups to cut some of the acidity. But this is like straight, which some people prefer. A lot of people prefer because they say it's more authentic. But yeah, it kind of looks like a Duvel or a pale lager actually. A lot of carbonation, white head. Check out the aroma. Oh yeah, you get that lactic bacteria right away and a lot of lemon. It's very lemony. It's got that lactic kind of funk to it. Like a musty kind of aroma. Yeah, it's got some dankness to it too, like a musty dankness. Yeah, it smells fairly sour too, but very, very lemony. And some sweet kind of breadiness in there maybe too. A little bit of wheatiness. It smells pretty tart. Let's give it a taste, guys. Cheers. The tartness, wow, that's super refreshing. We've had like so nice weather all week, about 14 to 17 degrees Celsius, and that's about what, 60 degrees, I guess, 60 something, and Fahrenheit. So this is like really nice. This is super refreshing. It's very light on the palate. It's a light body, very clean, almost crisp mouthfeel. Tartness isn't too bad, but it's fairly tart. The first thing you get when you take a sip is like that tart dankness, the bacteria. The dankness, some kind of funky, funky, old, musty. It's very musty in the flavor. Some tart lemon. It's got a lot of lemon quality. Subtle wheatiness, subtle breadiness. It's a pretty tasty beer. Nowhere near as complex as maybe a Weisse Lambic, but still a nice, refreshing, tart beer, which is really nice for like a nice warm spring day or summer weather. This is definitely worth your time. It's definitely better than the Berliner Kindl Weisse I had. Well, it was good, but it didn't have much flavor complexity to it. This has a little more, but by no means this isn't a really complex sour beer, but it's definitely worth your time. If you want to try a style of beer you don't see that often anymore. So yeah, rating wise for the it's 1809 traditional Berliner or style Berliner Weisse by Dr. Fritz Briem. I'm gonna give it an 80. It's a pretty good Berliner Weisse. I only have one beer to compare with, and this is better than that. But still, it's not as good as some of the other tartar, more sour beers I've had. Probably not. Yeah, it's got. You can definitely taste some lactosey flavors too because of that lactic bacteria. But yeah, not the most complex sour at all. But for like a super refreshing beer, that is so nice. You can easily slug down this on a nice hot summer's day. Definitely worth your time. I haven't been able to find this in Denmark, and this was actually a beer I wanted to try. And I actually wanted Jakob to get this when he was in Germany not too long ago. He just couldn't find it. But I found it over here in the States. So yeah, guys, an 80 for the 1809 Berliner style Weisse by Dr. Fritz Breim. There it is for you. Remember, guys, let me know what you think of this beer if you've had it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter. And I want to say cheers, guys, and I want to see you in another beer review.